Hey guys, Eddie here. This is a bit of a different video. I'm unscripted. I'm usually reading off of the teleprompter, but I'm not today. I wanted to talk about a few things that have been really on my mind, especially as I continue going down this path which I started taking like a few months ago, of creating content, of trying to connect more with other people who share my interests, share the desire to enter the sports media industry. And given that it's such a competitive, like sometimes bearing down thing, given the fact that over the course of a 30-week school year, I'm attending well over 100 sporting events. I put hours upon hours into this. I wanted to talk a bit about a few things relating to expectations and mental health and what I do to deal with those things, because I know that's a very I know that when I start rolling the cameras and whenever I'm making a video, it all seems like everything's great, I'm chasing my dream, but a lot of the time I feel unsure of myself. A lot of the time, trying to get those stories, whether it's in print or on broadcast, it involves a lot of stress. It involves a lot of trying to work through things that you're nervous about, communicating with people who you're not used to communicating with. And I think it's something I've gone a long way compared to where I was 3 years ago, a year ago. But I wanted to talk about, especially as we barrel into internships and awards, and as I've started to build quite an audience, getting, I think we're just past 700 views, which I think is absolutely incredible, for just being able to do this for a few months. Just to be able to connect with one person is a lot for me. So so I just wanted to talk with, I obviously feel a lot of stress being a college student. I think there's a lot of uncertainty with where you're going to find your place in the world. And I know that the biggest barrier in something like sports media, like I want to go to, or I feel like a lot of creative industries, is the changing landscape. The money is running towards different places, and we're having to adapt really quickly. And I'm sure that people who wanted to do what I did 30 or 40 years ago, they definitely wouldn't be on YouTube, because that wasn't invented yet, but they wouldn't be learning stuff like Photoshop, or learning how to use computers, learning how to captivate audiences, learning terms like like click-through rate, or software, or impressions, or the news just kind of flowed in a much different way. So it's very overwhelming at times. There's days where I leave my dorm room, which is where I'm sitting right now, at 3 p.m. I don't come back until 11 p.m. or midnight. And a lot of people would ask, like, why do you do this? And it's just because I love it. Which I'm sure I don't have to reiterate. I'm sure everyone knows that by this point. But no, I feel like we're in a very I don't know if I want to call it unhealthy, but we're in a very different culture where everyone's crowding around success, achievements, especially myself. I think I perpetuate this more than anyone I know, and I don't know where to find that balance yet between making myself too career focused and too success focused, and being confident in the work that I put out. I think there's a fine line there, and obviously the third dynamic is to have a social life, to be able to enjoy being a college student, which is an experience which I'll never be able to live again after I'm done here at Lehigh. So I feel like there's just so much weighing on me, and there's so much that going forward, when I'm making content, I really want to, on one hand, create really good content. I want to go for awards, and I want to have internships with professional teams, and I want to work for professional teams. I want to work for big papers. I really think that, I really think that I can achieve my dreams, but with every step in the way, there's so much anxiety, there's so much uncertainty. I think that one of the wisest things that that I've been trying to incorporate is just to keep a running list of people to reach out to every day, family members, friends. Just if I'm going to class from 8 to 3, and then I'm working from 3 to 11, it's sometimes very hard on some days. So I just want to always be reaching out to friends, reaching out to family. So, but yeah, it's something that I do struggle with. Being a very achievement-oriented person in a society which creates this unhealthy balance between achievement and self-fulfillment. I feel like in lack of a lot of communication and social skills, which we develop by going outside if we were in past generations, but in a world of social media and Instagram and Snapchat and TikTok, it's just a much different game. So trying to just keep my mental health in a good state, keep reaching out to friends, reaching out to family, trying to keep the stress levels down. There's no easy way to achieve this goal. Obviously there's in the sports media industry, there's so much competition for such little spots, and even other related industries like college athletics, or you can even extend it to marketing. There's so many talented people at different schools, and you have to adopt, or I had to adopt a mentality that to just be as kind as possible to everyone else, just try to lift everyone else up. And I wanted to just create an environment where I'm promoting everyone else's work. I hope to sometime soon have content where I'm promoting the work of other very talented student and young adult sports announcers, because I know there's so many people that I can learn from, and there's so many people that are out there. But I feel like there's this trying to have a healthy mindset of trying to not let the fact that there is a long shot of odds for a lot of us get to our heads, especially in this success culture that we live in. I think it's a very important thing to keep in mind. So I didn't want this rant to last much longer than 8 minutes, so I'll kind of wrap it up here. But I'm very excited to continue making content. I thank you all for the views. Thank you all for the support. The journey's been incredible as I continue to find ways to make it more engaging, as I continue to build on video editing skills and have more opportunities, and then hopefully also be able to stay healthy, both physically, try to hit the gym a bit more, and then keep my mind healthy at the same time. So thank you guys for watching, and until next time, goodbye.